mesmerizing speaker, and then whenever she speaks, you will be really, you won't be able to think about anything else because she is such a wizard with her words. So, with a thunderous round of applause, please welcome Toastmaster Neha. Why humans will always beat machines at being human. Why humans will always beat machines at being human. Toastmaster Neha.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, and our very dear esteemed guests today. Good to have you here. Well, every time we hear humans versus machines, it sounds like an epic battle. Man versus metal, brains versus algorithms, and emotions versus hard logic. But honestly, it's not really like a sci-fi war from the Matrix movie. It's more like a family reunion, where we always have those younger cousins, in this case machines, who know more, who seem to be better than us, and somehow have it all figured out. And yet, when it comes to figuring out the number of whistles needed to cook sambar in a pressure cooker, they're always scampering to call someone's mother for advice. Raise your hand if you've ever been yelled at for miscounting pressure cooker whistles. Anyone? Yo, I have some human friends here. Awesome. Well, we are at the point today that AI and machine learning are things that don't just help us, they are outperforming us. Machines can diagnose diseases better than our doctors. They can draft speeches. They can write essays. They can compose music. And even predict the shoes we'll buy next Tuesday sometimes. All without needing a cup of strong filter coffee, a chai break, or even a samosa. Meanwhile, humans, we need sick days. We need vacations with friends and family. We even need solo trips to find ourselves. And sometimes, maybe that's just a day off. Because we've dealt with an existentially exhausting traffic somewhere in Bangalore. Or maybe the office politics became too unbearable. Let's be honest, no machine has ever needed a Goa trip to recharge its creativity. We are just built differently. Machines, they thrive on data, millions of data points, billions even these days, on patterns, on algorithms and repetition. As humans, on the other hand, we thrive on consciousness, our intuition, our gut feeling. That feeling in the gut sometimes, we should do this, we should take that path. And we thrive sometimes also on pure luck. Let's take creativity, right? We know AI today can draft music, they can create art, they can even write poems. Hell, I have used an AI-generated poem for my spouse because I messed it up. You all need this once in a while, right? But the thing with AI art is that it feels like it's created by a clever alien who may have read a PDF on heartbreak sometime, but never really experienced ghosting on WhatsApp in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. Or never known the joy of rereading old chats as though they were classic literature. Right? Only humans can turn confusion, crisis, and the thrill of finding the last piece of pani puri into art, music, or even a viral Instagram reel. Next, let's take problem solving. We know that AI, machine learning, machines in general can skim through billions and millions of data across the globe and give us the most optimized solution. We humans, we can be annoyed, we can be moody, we might need strong filter coffee. I needed one this morning. Sometimes we need chai breaks. Sometimes we need random chats on cricket before a breathtaking streak of creativity hits us. Well, that's how we are built. The thing is, there is still time before we have algorithms that can deal with that kind of chaos. At least let's hope so, right? Coming over to the third aspect, which is empathy, right? We take pride in our empathy, but you know, today we have AI tools, machines and apps that can be empathetic. They can detect moods or sense the tone in a conversation and also make recommendations on how to drive the conversation in a certain way. So they are used by sales people, they are used by a lot of folks in their business settings, and we all know they're also used by people, people who are at the height of dating and trying to figure something out with their potential spouses maybe. So also kinds of users across business to personal life. But you know what? Only a human can decode "I'm fine" with a different kind of messaging. Only a human can decode a message like this as something that says "I'm angry, I'm starving, and I'm disappointed." Maybe even a little passive aggressive. Does this remind you of a spouse? Or your kids maybe? Or maybe even parents sometimes, right? So the question is, are we competing with machines? Technically, maybe yes. There is no way us humans can get to analyzing billions of data points in a matter of minutes anytime soon. But maybe we are not meant to win at that game. Maybe we are still meant to be very human, gloriously unpredictable, emotionally brilliant, and beautifully irrational, while still dealing harmoniously with our existing environment. We are meant to be hilarious, we are meant to be intuitive, and we are meant to be heartbreakingly creative at times, right? So, because while a machine can beat us at chess, right, it's only a human that can question their life's journey, their career, even their outfit, while at the same time pretending as though they have it all figured out on a late night Zoom call on the same day. So here's the challenge, folks. In a world that's racing towards automation, resist the temptation to become machine-like. Focus hard to stay unpredictable, to stay glorious, and to stay beautifully human. Feel deep, laugh loud, dream big, and make it mean something. Because being human, it isn't a bug. It's the whole damn feature after all. Thank you.